members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Central Bank of Nigeria. The Central Bank of Nigeria has called this special press briefing on the banking industry in order to inform the general public of its decision to effect changes in the key personnel on the board and management of Skye Bank PLC with effect from today, Monday, July the 4th, 2016. Specifically, these changes relate to the chairman, all non-executive directors of the bank, as well as the managing director, deputy managing director, and the two longest-serving executive directors on the management team. These proactive moves have become unavoidable in view of the persistent failure of Skye Bank PLC to meet minimum thresholds in critical prudential and adequacy ratios, which has culminated in the bank's permanent presence at the Central Bank of Nigeria lending windows. In particular, Skye Bank's liquidity and non-performing loans ratios have been below and above the required thresholds, respectively, for quite a while. To correct the anomalies in the bank, the CBN had several meetings with the management and the board of Skye Bank as part of its strategy of close engagement whenever a bank's financial or governance situation poses potential threat to the overall stability of our financial system. Despite the expectations of relevant regulators, market watchers, financial analysts, and interested stakeholders that Skye Bank should be doing much better than it is right now, we have seen about the opposite in reality. Given the aforementioned issues and the fact that Skye Bank is a domestic, systemically important bank in Nigeria with significant interconnectedness, the CBN will be failing in its duties if it does not take immediate action to nip the steadily declining health of the bank in the board and correct the situation. In view of the long grace period allowed the bank to correct the situation, we came to the conclusion that, although the existing board had done its best to steer the ship, it had come to a realization that it would be unable to bring the bank out of its present precarious situation. Unfortunately, in the overall interest of the bank, fortunately, in the overall interest of the bank, the chairman and some board members have decided to resign their appointments from the bank with immediate effect. Consequently, by virtue of the powers vested in the governor of the CBN, we have decided to reconstitute the board and management of the bank and appoint new members with the sole responsibility of ensuring the speedy restoration of the health of the bank. To this effect, the chairman of the board, all other non-executive directors, the independent director, the managing director, the deputy managing director, and the two longest-serving executive directors have voluntarily resigned their appointments with immediate effect. In their place, we have selected industry experts and people of high integrity who we believe can turn the bank around. In this regard, we have selected Alhaji M.K. Ahmad to be the new chairman, while Mr. Tokunbo Abiru will be the new managing director. The more recent executive directors will be allowed to remain to ensure continuity and a smooth transition. As some of you may know, Alhaji M.K. Ahmad is a seasoned public sector executive with over 35 years of distinguished experience spanning the public sector and the financial services industry. He served as the pioneer Director General and Chief Executive of the National Pension Commission, PENCOM, and he was also a pioneer staff of Nigerian Deposit Insurance Company, where he rose to become a director. He has also served on the board of various companies and committees, including banks and not-for-profit organizations. Similarly, Mr. Abiru is a seasoned accountant and banker and was until recently an executive director at the First Bank PLC. He was also Lagos State Commissioner of Finance from 2011 to 2013. Actually, he had left First Bank. He had been in First Bank before he moved over to become the Commissioner of Finance, and by 2013, after the expiration of his tenure as Commissioner, he actually returned back to First Bank from where he retired. Mr. Abiru is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. It will be recalled that the medium-term vision of CBN, which was unveiled in June 2014 by me, indicated that the bank would proactively manage potential threats to financial stability, maintain zero tolerance on practices that undermine the health of financial institutions, and create a strong governance regime that is conducive for financial intermediation, innovative finance, and inclusiveness. It is in furtherance of this commitment that the CBN has made the changes and assures the incoming board and management of its unflinching support during this transition period. It is important to reiterate that the fact that Skye Bank is not in distress and remains a healthy bank in the system. The CBN hereby assures depositors, shareholders, and all relevant stakeholders that there is no reason for concern or panic as we seek their continued cooperation and support for the bank at this time. It is our expectation that the shareholders and remaining executive directors would work seamlessly with a new team to ensure that the fortunes of the bank are restored in the shortest possible time. And let me say this. What we've done, aside from the chairman and the managing director that has been appointed, 2 new executive directors also have been appointed, and about 5 non-executive directors have also been appointed to replace the exiting non-executive directors.